Okay, so today's video is going to be fountain pen and ink adjacent. I recently discovered this company called Everyday Explorers, and they make beautiful ink stamps for like bullet journaling and similarly related uses. So like travel journaling, bullet journaling. Um, so I discovered that they have several ink sets, or sorry, stamp sets that are related to fountain pen use, and kind of just fell in love. And so I want to show you everything that I purchased. I think I got everything from their shop that is directly related to fountain pens. And then I also purchased their monthly mini book makers club subscription. So this is the March subscription mini book. So I'm going to open that after I show you these. So everything was packaged in a glassine sleeve. So it was all just very neat and tidy in the mail. This little, it's a business card essentially. As like a little thank you from Christine, the maker of Everyday Explorers Co. And it's set up in such a way that you can cut each of these out to paste into your journal. So that is super, super cute. So the first stamp set, there are two smaller ones and two larger sets. So the two smaller sets, we have this, it's called the Currently Inked set. And so it's set up so that you can kind of make your little Currently Inked journal pages. So we have the Currently Inked banner, a new ink day stamp, these little boxes that you can use to swatch with, a fountain pen nib, as well as another version of the nib, and this one that's got the ink splotch so you can swatch in there. We have these, this one says pen nib, brand, and name, so that you can kind of log which pen brand or ink brand that you're working with and the pen that you're working with. This cute little ink rating system that says nah or love, and you can rate your ink. So that's super cute. And then 3 different ink bottle styles that you can use for your ink swatching, and then this little check box that says bottle, cartridge, or sample, so that you can kind of denote which one you're working with. Okay, so I prepared some of the stamps on this little block that I have, and I'm just going to use some basic craft ink pad that I have here. I don't do a lot of stamps, and so I don't have a ton to choose from, so I'm going to see how well this works. So this one is like a full coverage, so I really need to get the ink really on that. But I feel like it's kind of actually a challenge to fully ink that up, so we'll see what that looks like once I stamp it down. And we'll make sure that we have enough ink on the rest. So I'm not going to be able to clean off too much of the stamps themselves, but I am going to kind of wipe off some of the extra ink that's on the block here. So let's see how this works out. This is just my regular everyday journal that I'm using to test them out. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, that actually worked really extremely well. Let me just wet a paper towel here so that I can clean off the ink pad, or the ink stamps, excuse me. I really like what that kind of works out like. I am not an expert in like the placing the stamps on the block and applying it to the paper. I'm no expert on that, but I feel like that worked out really smoothly. So these, because they're so small, they're designed for you to be able to use like your dot grid, bullet journal, or whatever you typically use for journaling. So the grooves in here are kind of small. I'm not really sure if I'm going to be able to get the ink out of these letters here on this one here. I'm going to call it for now. I'm going to go ahead and put a couple more stamps on here and come back to you so we can stamp some more of the page and try them out. Okay, so I went ahead and loaded up my block with 3 more stamps, and I'll go ahead and stamp that right here. I think, I'm not totally sure, that leaves me enough room. But the idea here that I'm doing is, if this is kind of a mock-up, but if I was doing a currently inked sort of spread, I would want to have each ink just dedicated a portion of the page so that I could duplicate it down the page. And obviously I didn't do that here, but I would have, had that been not like a mock-up of the spread, if I was actually for real doing it. I currently don't do currently inked notebook or journal spreads of any kind. I've considered it, and I might in the future, but I just never really had a strong interest in it. But I do really love these stamps, and I thought maybe something fun like this might encourage me to give it a go. I do need to get a higher quality ink stamp pad if I were to kind of explore using stamps in a journaling format more. Okay, let's see. Beautiful. Oh, I love that. Okay. So I think what I would do, I would recommend to myself, kind of a note to self, I would probably use a larger block. I do have a larger one. I don't know if it fits this full size, but I would probably use a block big enough to kind of make that whole like template. That way I could put all of the, what did I use, 6 stamps? I could put all of them together, and that way they would all align exactly perfectly how I want them. Not that this looks bad or anything. This block I got in a set with this one way back when, and I probably could potentially use that as well, but I maybe would be probably interested in getting one that's a little bit wider. This is probably a full like 12 centimeters or so. I think I have, yeah, 12 centimeters roughly, by maybe 5 centimeters. And that would probably be a more ideal, oh no, I put my wet paper towel down on here. Shoot. I might still use this. It can be a silly little memory of what happened with it. So I'm going to go ahead and try and clean this off a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. I think I know which one I want to use, which pen or ink I want to use, but I'm gonna go ahead and put these back on here as I decide. So let me think. I want to use an ink that I have kind of recently put in a pen, and one that might kind of look nice on this little swatching bit here. So let me see. I think, oh, where did I put the, oh, so I have this little envelope. It does have instructions, by the way, in the stamp set. It shows how to use the whole thing. Okay, so I am noticing that this is still not dry up here, and that is a little bit of a concern just for me personally. I don't have a lot of filming time to do this little video, so I'm going to see what I can do to work around that. That is all the fault of the ink pad, by the way. That has nothing to do with the ink stamps. So I'm going to use the Diplomat Magnum that currently has the Monteverde Blue Skies in it. It's not the most interesting ink to use, but it is, I think, my most recently inked up. I'm a little afraid to accidentally smudge that. So let's see. So this is Monteverde Blue Skies in the Diplomat Magnum medium nib. I think that normally I would probably want to format this in such a way that I leave a lot more room for writing the pen information. So this is a bottle of ink. And I think my ink rating on this would be, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So out of 8, I'm going to say, oh, how about we do a 6? The ink is not terribly interesting, and there are no shading and shading or shading qualities to it, but it is a very beautiful and lovely blue. Due to this little, that's definitely not drying very fast. I'm going to use this might be the best one that I have for this at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and dip this Fude nib in here. I don't have my glass dip pen at home with me. It is at work right now. And normally I would use the bottom end of that and dip it in to spread the ink around. Or I would use a Q-tip, but I'm worried about touching that black ink pad ink. So this is probably a little less pretty than it might be with some more practice, but it is fun nonetheless. Okay, that's so cute. I actually really, I dipped that into my clean water. I keep a 2-water system, one that's I dip the pens into first, and one that I dip it into after it's mostly clean. And so that one was meant to be my clean water one, but that's okay. So yeah, I love these little stamps. Okay, so let me show you the other stamps before we completely run out of time here. So this one is called the At the Pen Show, and this is another 3x4 stamp set. And so this one has, this is going to be great for travel journaling. So we have the Pen Show Workshop, Pen Show Exclusive, and it's got the little arrow here. This is great for going ahead and stamping this in the travel journal or whatever journal, and then, you know, kind of writing with it, and it will allow you to show exclusive inks or pens that you've maybe sampled at the pen show but maybe don't bring home with you, so you can kind of show it, or even if you do bring them home. We've got this one that just says Pen Show City and Date, Pen Friends. This would be great for stamping on your travel journal and having people sign. A little new pen, this cute little fountain pen, new ink, my show haul, all the pens Can't Stop Won't Stop, and added to my collection and Pen Show Meetup. So these are really cute. I'm not going to sample these out right now, but oh my gosh, I love this. I hope to be able to attend a pen show in the coming year. There's the Pacific Northwest Pen Show in Oregon that I would in theory be able to travel to because it's not too far. And then the Yoseka Stationery Fest that I would also love to attend. So that one is across the country for me and harder for me to manage travel. So maybe not, but I'm very excited to use this. And then we have, this one is called Pen and Paper. So this is a little bit more of a kind of all of the everything journaling with fountain pens. We have all the journals, unboxing. We've got a little traveler's journal. Let's see if mine is in reach. So it looks very much like the little traveler's journal. I love that. We've got a pen and ink collection, a pen and ink of the day. This one says Fountain Pen Addict, Penabled, adding to my stationery stash, pen test and ink test, new pen day, favorite pen. I love all of the opportunities to encourage you to just play with your pens in your journal or your planner. So nice. We've got this one that says brand and color, and you can use this to swatch out inks. Bring out the fancy pen, fountain pen friendly. Oh, love this. Several different kinds of pens. We've got a fountain pen, a roller ball or ballpoint pen, a dip pen, and a pencil. A couple of more journals. These look like they're modeled kind of after the size of a like an A6 and like a Weeks from Hobonichi. That just reminds me of the Hobonichi Weeks planner, and then this one, you know, kind of like the Techo. We've got the little nib stamp here, which is different, I think, than any of these ones. It's a little bit different. So it's not quite the same as that one or that one. So I really like that it's quite unique. We've got a paper test here, another ink bottle that is not only obviously different in size to the ones from Currently Inked, but a totally different shape. And then we've got the little stack of washi tapes. So I love that, the pen and paper set. And then finally, I have New Pen Day, which allows you to do a whole pen profile page in your planner or journal about your pens. So I feel like this one is a really good combination of pens and inks. This one is specific to pen shows. This one is really about your inks. And then this one's really about your pens. So this is another 4x6 collection. We have this one in every color, please. That is how I feel about my TWSBI pens. State of the collection, if you want to put all of your pens on one page. New Pen Day, love this. I think that there is another New Pen Day on the other one, but it is definitely different. So here we have these two different New Pen Day. I don't think there was a New Pen Day. This one's a New Ink Day over here. New Ink, Everyday Carry, Currently Inked, Pen Test Page, Pen Profile. I really like this. It allows you to maybe write a personalized review about each of your pens in your Traveler or your bullet journal or whatever. We have the story behind this pen, limited edition, inks used, pens used. This would be great for if you're writing letters to people with your fountain pens, and you can stamp that on the letter and just indicate what you're doing. Or in your journal, we have Pen Friends, exclusive, no such thing as too many pens, hashtag Penabled, the one pen to rule them all for now, my Grail pen. I really love this. I love the super dedication to the love and the kind of collectability of fountain pens and how we love to do that. So this is really incredible. I love every single one of these. I would say that if Christine, if Christine ever comes out with another fountain pen and ink related stamp collection, I would purchase it. However, I feel like this is such a well-rounded collection of absolutely everything that this will carry for a long, long time. I love this. Before I go, I want to quickly pull this out and see what it is about. I don't imagine I'm going to actually create this mini book project on camera right now. But I do want to kind of really see what it's about. And yeah, I'm really excited. So let me tuck these other things away really quickly. And look at this. Hang on. I think that is still wet. Good gravy. That is, I'm going to need to get another ink pad if I want to use these regularly in any journal, because that is definitely, that's definitely not going to cut it. Okay, so let me quickly tuck away the last little bits of things I have here, and we're going to open up the March Mini Bookmakers Club. So this is the first time I have ever participated. Spoilers. This is the first time I've ever participated in this. So it comes with a 4x6 mini book, a clear stamp set, 4x6, 5x7 sheets of label stickers, and 2 5x7 themed sticker sheets, 4 4x6 pattern paper sheets, I'm assuming to kind of decorate the book, 1 4x6 storage sleeve, and an idea sheet. So I'm like the kind of instructions, if you will, I'm guessing here. So this is kind of tucked inside this plastic sleeve. So we have all of the project materials plus the stamp set. So I guess I'll show the stamp set first. So this is kind of, let's see, the theme for this one is these days. So this is really sweet. Oh, let me get it all in frame. This is the Mini Bookmakers Club number 36, These Days. So the journaling sort of stamps we have are, this is my life right now, kind of title, currently, this could be what you're currently doing or currently feeling or currently your goals. We have like a day of the week stamp, which you could stamp it down and then write something for each day. Or you could stamp this down and mark off what day the day is that you're writing. We also have this time sheet that goes from 1 to 12 with the AM and PM check, so that, again, you could kind of check off what time it is that you're writing in your journal, or I guess I'm not really sure. We have this all day, every day kind of icon. Today looks like this, did this today, it was a good day, notes from today, currently, daily details, official record, today's story. We also get this calendar grid with a Monday start, and it's got all 7 days with 5 rows for the days, so you should be able to fit any 31-day month in there with ease. And then we have this time stamp, which I guess would function similarly to how you would use this one. Really love that. Okay. New stamps are often smooth and need to be primed for ink. Your first few impressions might come out splotchy. I didn't notice this. Maybe it says this on the other ones. Nope, it doesn't. It's probably just because they're so small. That is good to know. Okay. Anyways, let's move on to the project. We have this appears to be our book. So it's bigger than I thought it would be. This is a 4x6 size, it says. So that is actually a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. We have it laid out. It says these days, that's the edition. Mini book belongs to, date started, currently feeling. We have dot grid on this first page. Okay, I stopped recording really quickly because it sounded like some sort of alarm that had a voice, but not like a house alarm. So I don't know what it was. I think somebody's car alarm maybe just has a, I have no idea. Anyways, okay, so we've got dot grid on the front page. Then we have this kind of monthly calendar layout. So we have the 7 days across with the column that's a little bit more empty. This is beautifully set up so that you can customize a monthly calendar. It looks like we then have, these could be daily planning sheets. So we have dot grid on the left hand, lines on the right with a little bit of a blank space, and that is duplicated 4 times across. The following is the same. Let's see, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 full spreads plus an additional half. So that would be 16, 17 pages like that, which I guess would allow you to do daily. That would be an everyday, one a day for a month. So that is very useful. Okay, and then on the back on the back page, we have a date finished, signed, and currently feeling. So that is extremely interesting. We have the, let's see, it said we would have some pattern pages. So we've got this sort of colorful arches that's supposed to sort of imitate a differently colored rainbow. We have on the back, if you wanted to use this instead, we've got like this little daily details. And I'm going to guess that that will, it does not actually perfectly fit within one of these, which is interesting. We've got this nice little kind of grid half sheet here. We've got this Monday through Sunday kind of banner on the side of this kind of hex grid. And then on the back we have did this today and it was a good day. Then we have the Monday through Sunday full sheet where you could use this ultimately as like a weekly planner and paste it in instead of using 2 of the daily pages. We have some timekeeping sort of banners. This little kind of almost looks like the shape of a Polaroid, says today looks like this. We've got this kind of 5 tasks sort of to-do list, or I don't know. I would call it a to-do list sort of layout. We've got the little spiral notepad memo and this kind of squiggle sort of deco. We've got this sleeve that will perfectly fit the book when you're finished so that you can label it for your collection. I hope I don't sound as frazzled as I feel. I just paused again because I figured out what the alarm and beeping was. We have a CO2 alarm, or CO. It's a carbon monoxide alarm. And it was yelling that it had a low battery. And I'm glad that it did that, but I've never heard it go off before. It's been installed in the house since before we moved in. And anyway, so it is now out on my other desk. This is my like analog desk. I put it out on my computer desk so that I remember to put new batteries in it. So moving along, we get 2 5x7. Is it 2? Nope, on here. 3 5x7 sticker sheets. So we have this little what did it say? One is a label sticker and two are themed sticker sheets. So I'm gonna say this is our, I guess two of them look like labels to me, but I think this is supposed to be labels. Maybe, I'm not sure. What is defining the word label here? So we have currently, it was a good day, this is my life right now. We've got another one of these full like list of the days so that you can kind of write a list. Actually, there's two of them here and one with the times. These are like a kind of vinyl coated sticker, so you would not be able to write on this with a fountain pen ink. If you wanted to write on it, you would need to write with like a Sharpie or another permanent marker pen. Not that you would need to write on these, but you would probably want to use this for writing on. So yeah, lots of little kind of label-ish sort of stickers. Then we have this one, which allows you to label time, what you're currently doing or feeling, some more of these, the full week, so that you can make goals or something like that. We've got another calendar. Again, you would not be able to write on these with fountain pen ink. I don't think you would need to use like a, you would need to use like a Sharpie. Actually, that felt like it went down really well. I will give that the normal amount of time that I would to dry. But wow, that I didn't expect that to write so smoothly. I may be correct. I might be, I think I stand corrected here. So I do have a little Sharpie fine point. I'm going to give this as much time as I normally would to dry if I was writing on paper. And then I'm going to try and smear test them. But yeah, so we have, oh, this one specifically says labels. So that's our labels one. And so yeah, that's really, those are really nice. And then we have this kind of phrases. So these can be just little headers in your journal. We've got our routine, life right now, today's snapshot, daily details, official record. We've got Monday through, oh, we've got Sunday way over here, but Monday through Sunday, little labels. I really like this. It's like a little mini planner in a kit. So it allows you to, this would be actually really excellent for somebody who is not an everyday daily planner, but they might want to try being an everyday daily planner. And so this is like a dips your toes in. You only have to commit to doing it for 1 month. It gives you all kinds of resources, labels, stickers, decorative sheets, stamps, and it allows you to fully do planning for 1 month if that's, you know, what you want to try out. So let's, no smudge. And they, oh my gosh, that's so, okay. I was wrong. Whatever sort of vinyl coating they use is incredible, and it takes fountain pen ink perfectly. That's, I love it. I wasn't expecting that at all. Okay, so these are the stickers. And then this is like their little ideas sheet. So kind of tells you how to use it. It says use the guidelines in the mini book to create your own layout templates. For this one, they used one image along where it shows the dot grid and one stamp just in the blank space above the lines. And it allows you to do just a really quick rundown or highlight. You can kind of journal with an image of something special from that day. Then they did kind of putting the full day across the sheet. Instead of using it how it's split into 2 days, they did one full day on each spread, it looks like, to have more photo and journaling space. One photo, one thought or reflection, one thing you're grateful for each day. Fill in one currently thing right now. Choose from the list of prompts or of you know, think of your own, capture one everyday thing from your life. So this is really like a crash course in how to keep a daily planner or journaling practice. That's really, I love this a lot. So this theme is your current routine. So that's why there are so many stamps and stickers that really suggest that you write down what you're currently doing, feeling, experiencing, working on, enjoying, etc. So that is really cute. This is very different from the way that I currently use journals. And so I have done some journaling and planning with this style before though, and so I'm excited to kind of use this to practice that and see if it's something I might like to try again in the future after I use this and practice it again. Or once I fill this up, I might just decide that this sort of daily journaling isn't for me. Who knows? So yeah, love this little subscription. I think that I'm going to keep getting it for a couple months just to see if it's something I could continue to love. I'm not really sure I could fit that back in there because it fit so well before, but okay. That was a lot. Thank you, Christine from Everyday Explorers Co. for making such beautiful work. I did purchase all of this myself, all of the stamps, the subscription, etc. So it's not sponsored in any way, but wow, what a brilliant mind for coming up with such a cool idea for a little kit and a subscription for it at that. So all right, I will hopefully not lose my mind editing this video and trying to sort through that little chaos of the alarm going off. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye.